Pit bull, the name for a controversial dog breed. What is a pit bull though? A pit bull can be any dog which is a mix between a bulldog and a terrier. As there are many different types of bulldogs and terriers, there are also many different types of pit bulls. Pit bulls have specific traits, and like any breed, pit bulls may not be for everyone. They range in size from medium to large, and they are muscular and powerful. They look imposing, and yet are usually not aggressive towards people. This means that they can be an effective deterrent. So this is Prince. Prince is an American Pit Bull Terrier. He just turned 8 this past November, so he's the oldest of his pack. His nickname is Fathead because he has a big old head. His favorite toys are rope toys and squeaky stuffed animals. Some of his favorite activities are rolling in the grass and cuddling with his pack mates. His best friend is a miniature dachshund named Loki. Prince is the sweetest, most obedient dog I've ever known. He has no dignity whatsoever and will let me dress him in any stupid outfit that I want to for holidays. And he's really just a big 90-pound baby. Prince, come here, bud. Come here. Can I have a kiss? No, thank you. Hi, I'm Erica Stratton. I'm a professional riding major at UNCW and also a pit bull owner. I'm here to tell you a little bit about the breed. Pit bulls have a sleek, easy-to-groom coat. However, they also require a lot of exercise and socialization. There can be legal liabilities that come with owning a pit bull, and they can be prone to boredom, so could become destructive if not stimulated enough. Pit bulls have a strong prey drive and may not do well with other animals, especially smaller animals. So what can you tell us about the pit bull breed?
I can tell you it's a great breed. They're great dogs. I have two, but there's a cost to it. By that I mean you always have to be aware of what your dogs are doing. Of course, they're called a bully breed, and the reason they're called, in my opinion, that they're a bully breed is they're very hard-headed dogs. They require a lot of training, and it's constant. You have to constantly be on guard so they were never designed to be people aggressive. They were designed to be animal aggressive, and that's kind of stuck with them. A lot of them tend to have that tendency. In the right hands with people that can work with them and understand that it's constant. You have to constantly be on these dogs. They can be great. They do well in houses. They don't need a lot of room. They are active. You have to be able to get some running time or playing time in. But they're not a dog that they're chill. You know, if you want to go out and play, they'll go out and play. If you want to lay around, they'll lay around.
If you are considering a pit bull, you want to make sure that you research the breeder or that it's temperament tested if it's coming from a rescue. A lot of people breed pit bulls, but not everyone knows what they're doing. Pit bulls successfully function as police dogs, therapy dogs, and companion dogs. Several efforts have been made to rename the breed in order to counteract their reputation, some by organizations, and there's currently an online movement to call pit bulls pit bulls. There is widespread fear and hype about pit bulls, such that many cities and states have adopted breed-specific legislation banning them.
Breed-specific legislation is a term used for people that want to ban specific breeds. Generally, most people associate that with pit bulls, but unfortunately, it's not the only breed that gets affected by that. And it can be legislation, whereas it's illegal in certain counties, right down to breed-specific restrictions that a lot of housing units have, apartment complexes, and
I would like to talk about statistics a little bit, and I mean, everybody's familiar with the CDC, the Centers for Disease Control, and they release bite statistics all the time. And if you look at their statistics, you know, they always show pit bulls are leading the pack, so to speak, in dog bites or fatalities. What people don't realize is that if a golden retriever bites someone, it's classified as a golden retriever bite. If a German shepherd bites someone, it's classified as a German shepherd bite. If a pit bull bites someone, it's classified as a pit bull bite. If a Labrador golden retriever mix bites someone, it's classified as a mixed breed bite. If a Basset Hound and golden retriever mix bites someone, it's classified as a mixed breed bite. If a pit bull mixed with any other breed on the face of the planet bites someone, it's not classified as a mixed breed bite. It's classified as a pit bull bite. Is that fair? No, it's not fair, but that's the reality we face. On top of that, when we're calculating these statistics, who's identifying what breed actually did the biting? I do a pit bull presentation at a pit bull workshop where I put 20 different breeds on the overhead projector, and I have the audience write down, we go one by one, and they're numbered, and the audience has to write down the number of which dog is a pit bull in their opinion, and not a single dog is a pit bull. And then there's these tests on the internet all over the place, but when you do it in person, it's even better, because these people feel like such heels, like that they chose like 10 of the dogs were pit bulls. You can mix 20 different breeds of dog to make them have a blocky head and an athletic, square body. And if that's the case, guess what? They're called pit bulls.
Before the mid-1970s, pit bulls were seen in a positive light. However, media sensationalism and over-reporting have contributed to the decline of their good reputation. Due to overbreeding and their fearsome reputation, pit bulls are the most common and also the most euthanized dog in America. Pit bull rescues have popped up all over the country in an effort to save this possibly misunderstood breed. Meet Uno and Dos. Uno and Dos are pit bull mix foster puppies. I came home one day, and there they were. The owner of the puppy's mother had gone to jail, so she and her litter had been given to an already overcrowded rescue operation. To avoid getting attached to the dogs who would be adopted out to other people, my roommate and I named them 1 and 2, only we used the Spanish words. Uno came to stay in my room. I was on the fence about whether I'd keep her, but leaning toward no. Yet, the day that Dos was adopted by a family, Uno seemed so dejected. I had moved around a lot that year, too, and I promised Uno that I wouldn't make her move again. It was close to Christmas, and my mom used to tell a joke about there actually being 10 reindeer, the 10th being all of the other reindeer. Olive, the other reindeer, became Uno's new name, but Uno is her middle name. Olive loves sticks and pine cones, and they're cheap, so I let her bring them in to chew. She also loves children, probably more than I do. Olive is only half pit bull. In order to make it easier to find apartments, on paper she is a Walker Hound. Despite not being a full pit bull, if Olive had made her way to New Hanover County Animal Control instead of to me, she would have died. Dogs that are any part pit bull do not survive kill shelters long, if at all. Now, is this a kill shelter?
Yes, it has to be. We have to take in everything. So whether it's aggressive, sick.
And with the breed-specific legislation, that means if a pit bull or a pit bull mix were brought in here, then they would have to be euthanized?
Correct. You can see that if you've ever seen our Facebook page, we get a lot of, that kind of looks pitty. It might, but it might also look houndy, or it might also look labby, or, so we have, the sheriff's really good. He's given us a lot of latitude.
Do you think that shelters in areas with breed-specific legislation might ever try to help pit bulls out by calling them something different? Or?
I know other shelters do. This is your last resort. There are rescue groups you can go to. There's the group I was talking about, Merit. They only do pit bulls, and they're great. They take great. They temperament test. They do great work. The downside of that is you might have to wait a week or two. But the alternative is that if you leave it here, it's dead. Or you can
So, how does the public react to pit bulls?
Pit bull? I love pit bulls. They're my favorite dog. I think that they're the sweetest things. They're most loyal. I think that they have a bad rep because of how their owners treat them. And if everyone knew how to take care of a pit bull, then there wouldn't be any issues.
Exceptionally loyal and friendly.
Love pit bulls.
Pit bulls are gorgeous, and it's all about the training of pit bulls.
Fun and misunderstood.
Mean, but he's part pit, and there's not a mean bone in his body.
I guess you could say mildly aggressive.
You know, whether it's intolerance towards other animals, or chasing squirrels and cats, or barking at passersby. You know, if your Jack Russell Terrier does it, it's hysterical and people are like, ah! If your American Pit Bull Terrier does it, he's a menace to the neighborhood.